All right, everybody. It is time for the Saturday art share. I am super excited for this. Um, didn't have quite as many submissions as last time, which is totally okay. No worries there whatsoever. I have a backup plan. I am going to work on some Palia fan art once we get through everything. So hopefully, you guys will have something to watch and, be able to interact with me. You can draw along if you want to, that kind of thing. So let's see, what time is it here? Oh, it is time to start. So let's go ahead and we can get right into it. Sorry, I needed some water there. Let's get our closed captions on here for those that need it. Let's see. Let's make sure that my mic is still showing up here. It is. If you guys are having trouble hearing me, I was messing with some settings last night. So, please let me know in the chat if you can't hear me, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so our first submission here is from Faith Iris. I hope I'm saying their name correctly here. Amazing artists. They left a little message that says, "Thank you for the opportunity. I hope to catch this stream. And I appreciated the compliments last time. I haven't drawn much lately, but I did do a redesign of my OC I showed. She is a bunny moth, and I made her a bit more bunny anthro, which is cool. And I absolutely love this design. This design is so cool. I love all the colors. I see now that the cloak she's wearing is like similar to like a moth pattern, where it kind of looks like the false eyes or whatever. So it keeps predators away, which is really cool. I really like her little the kind of like moth antennae she's got going on here, and the little like I don't know what they're called. It's kind of like the Roman thing almost, where it like wraps around the back of the head. Kind of looks like leaves, but it could also just be, oh no, she's got it on the other side too. Yeah, it looks like it wraps around. But it looks awesome. I love the warm color scheme. It works really well. It's got freckles, which are always adorable. I absolutely love freckles on characters. And then we got this really nice flow of like the hair and the clothing. Let's go to the next one. Ooh, this is the redesign. Damn, talk about glow up. All right, hell yeah. Oh, this is awesome. I love the way they have the color palette right here in the middle. Like just the composition for this. This is like fantastic with their signature and everything. It's amazing. All right, so let's look at the changes here. She's got more of like the moth antennae going on. I loved the glasses last time, but I really like the design of the glasses. I think that's really cool. She's got a little earring. I love the little flecks of color in the hair. Got kind of like a more like regal, like noble kind of like outfit going on this time. As you can see, they were talking about making them a little more anthro here. So we have like the actual like, bunny kind of looking feet here. I really like the redesign. I also like that it uses color theory with the orangey red versus the blues and the yellows. Oh man, this is excellent. All right, so that was Faith Eris. Make sure you check them out on Twitter here. Got their links and stuff up there. They also have a TikTok and they have a Twitch. So it seems that they stream. So I am going to have to make sure. In fact, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to find them so I can follow them on Twitch, because I would like to have a place to send you guys when we do raids. And what better place than somebody that actually submits and streams? Okay, I can't find it right now, but I will find that later, and I will 100% add them and follow them on Twitch because they're amazing. All right, let's go move on to the next one. Also, let me know if the music's too loud. I did turn it up just a bit because I enjoy, of course, listening to music a lot. That doesn't necessarily mean you guys want it blasting your ears, so, let me know if it's a bit too much. All right, let's go on to the next one. We got Hobby again. Woohoo! Whoops. If I can click correctly here. All right, we got their username up here, so you can go ahead and check them out. So the first one, they said, is called Cassandra Undercover. So I wonder if she's like a detective or something that's like, investigating something, some sort of crime spree here. I really like how the composition, how the moon is like, pretty much like almost like a portrait like frame behind her. It's really cool. Did a really good job getting the angle of the gun, making sure it looks right, making sure that it looks like it actually fits in her hand there. It's really hard to do. I should know because like my webtoon character August has dual ether pistols, and they are definitely difficult to draw in multiple angles and have it look like he's actually holding his damn gun. So I applaud them. But yeah, we got like the city background going on here. It kind of reminds me of like late 80s, early 90s kind of like anime vibe, except that the style itself is an anime, but like the composition and the character design is like very similar to what you would see back in the day. Let's go on to the next one here. Next one is Moon Goddess Alune. You know what? I am going to turn that music down because that's even a little loud in my headphones, so that's probably a bit much for you guys. Also, my playlist is not doing a good job of shuffling. So what I think I will do is I'll put on some instrumental. That way it's, or mostly instrumental here. This is Richard E.B. He does amazing guitar covers of games and like anime and stuff like that. So let's go back to the artwork here. So we got Moon Goddess Alune or Alune. Again, we have the similar thing with the composition with the moon framing the head, which is pretty awesome. I like that. A lot of detail on the dress and the armor here. A lot of detail on the hair, of course. Looking great. And of course, the brightest point is around the face where it draws the attention to composition-wise. So, awesome job. All right, we have a Jedi Padawan here. Her name is Nia. Looking cool. I like the open shoulders here. Kind of a bit similar to Rey from the new Star Wars, but with like a little bit of like a design tweak on it, which I think is really cool. Great job. And then we have some of the blues actually from the sky reflected here in the lips, so that's a nice touch. I really like that. Then the last one here is Drakthir Evi while changing forms. Oh, so they're like changing into a dragon. That's cool. Hell yeah. I like it. This would be like really difficult to like, to pull off like mid transition here. You can see like the skin color starting to change on the toes here. And then we got like the scales kind of like sneaking up the body with a little bit of like a gradation there. You can see it on her eye too, on the neck. Super cool. All right, make sure you check them out. They are super nice. They do art shares all the time. So if you want your artwork shared, you can also go to their Twitter as well. And they're super nice. So go interact with them. Let's move on to the next one here. We have Stray drawing stuff. Stray is awesome. They do really, really awesome work here. So this is some of their older work. They said we got like a Street Fighter fan art here. We got like 3 of the characters I love to play here in Street Fighter. We got Chun-Li, Cammy, and Juri. Juri's so damn hot. I'm not into feet or anything. I know that's like a major thing there with that, but yeah, she's an amazing character. I love her. Kind of looks like the stream is not displaying quite correctly. Oh well, I'll have to fix that later. Sorry guys, there's like a lot of space here and I don't know what's going on with that. No worries. Now we got Guts from Berserk being beefy and as hell and mad as hell. Which is perfect because that's exactly his character. Love it. Got the dramatic lighting here with the rim lights from the fire in the background, probably fighting off some demons with his cursed brand, attracting them all the time so he can't freaking get enough sleep, which would also make me super like turbo mad. We got Majin Vegeta here in a pretty cool angle pose. Got the perspective going on. Ooh, we even included they even included their signature up here in the background in the tournament. That's really cool. It's awesome. I'm also a big fan of Dragon Ball, and Vegeta's my favorite, so I'm not biased or anything. Ooh, and then we got a Yakuza one here. This actually, you know what? I've seen this character a lot because of the newest one, and these games look so damn ridiculous, and I do love like delinquent style characters, so I really need to play them. But yeah, this is great. I love the pose. I love the foreshortening. The expression is fantastic. And this, I'm assuming, is like his back tattoo just here in the back. Wouldn't be a Yakuza without one, so that's awesome. Love it. I love the pattern on the shirt. Great job. So this is Stray drawing stuff. So yeah, make sure you check them out on Twitter, follow them, give them lots of love on their work. Let's move on to our next ones here. All right, we got John 117. I really like their work because it really reminds me of like Adventure Time mixed with like Hell of a Boss, or say like Has Been Hotel or something like that. Super cute. Could definitely be its own like animation or like webtoon. We got some skellies here. Looks like they're just chilling, hanging out, maybe like joking about how they scared some hikers on the way up, and it's just part of their day. Sitting around in the snow, I guess, would be like sitting around the water cooler at work, shooting the shit. Love it. It's go to the next one here. We got like this crazy Eldrick looking like demon here with multiple arms. I like that all the arms have like, you know, at least a different kind of like pose to them. And it's like the stretchy points in between are pretty cool here. Looks like it might have a bit of like possibly like an exoskeleton because like the tail is kind of, you know, looks like it's coming out of like an exoskeleton there. Really cool. Love the eyeball staff, multiple wings, awesome stuff. And we got a dragon for the last, well, one of the last ones here. This dragon might actually be pretty friendly, like judging by the face, not 100% sure there. But I like it. It's flying up in the air, and it's like somebody got a candid shot of him, and he's like, oh, hey, hi. Great job. Let's go on to the last one here. Ooh, this one's super like Lovecraftian, like Eldritch Cthulhu, you know, kind of thing going on here. You know, I'm sure he's friendly though. Look at all the sharp teeth. How could he not be friendly? And all those tentacles. What those tentacles do though. But yeah, it looks great. They also have a DeviantArt, so if you guys are still on DeviantArt and checking that out, make sure that you follow them. Again, this is John117. Great work. Thank you for submitting. Let's go on to our next one here. We have one of our Brazilian buddies here. We got Gabe. Gabe also has emergency commissions open, so make sure you go and check them out if you want some commissions from them. They do really great work. We got this like super cool guy in his cool guy pose here. Proud to be Brazilian, you know, rocking all the Brazil stuff. That probably sounded wonky, but whatever. I think I remember the caption saying that they were proud to be Brazilian, so that's awesome. So far, everybody that I've met on here from Brazil is hella nice and super cool, so. Oh, it's okay, Pensy. How's it going? You said you're sleepy? I totally get it. I actually, I had trouble getting up today, too. I was like, man, I just want to sleep for like a whole ass another hour, but I really got to get up and get this stream going since I missed out last week. Can you hear me okay? Oh, damn. Was it because you were working on that commission that you got? I'm super happy for you that you got another commission. That's awesome. Havoc is out having lunch with her parents, so I just couldn't sleep. Yeah, I feel that. That happens to me a lot. I really like this character. He's got the two different colored eyes. Not that I'm like, you know, biased or anything, because I totally have the gold and the blue going on. He's got blue and red here. Really cool. Digging the hoodie jacket. Looking awesome. It's got the fit going on for sure. Nice. Yeah, I definitely need to put the word out that I too am going to be taking commissions as much as possible. So if you guys are watching this, you want a commission from me, you can send me a DM on Twitter. I will try to get a sheet up soon so you guys can check out my prices and what is going to be available and whatnot. So little shameless self-plug there. But also Pensy, who's in the chat here, also does commissions. So make sure you check out their Twitter. Make sure you get some commissions from them because they do amazing traditional artwork. Yeah. So let's move back to Gabe here. Ooh, we got another character, another one of this character here, looking badass with the tattoos, chilling on like a big ass like Harley or something. Giving that expression like, yeah, I drive a motorcycle with no shirt, no helmet, no armor whatsoever. My skin is as tough as nails. Dude is a badass. So that was the submissions from Gabe. Make sure you check them out on Twitter if you want some commissions from them. You know, they are available. Let's move on to our next ones here. We have SJM. So we have an OC here named Beverly. She's 33 and she's a park ranger. That actually sounds like kind of a cool job. I'm not gonna lie. Like not having to talk to people like the general public too much, like especially if it's like one of the national parks where it's like nice and like big. The only thing about it would be like kind of scary, would be like some of the spooky things that happen in the parks and the woods, you know, when people go missing, and you know, being out there alone by yourself is a little scary. So but yeah, you can see that she's got like, you know, she's got little pouches for possibly like first aid. She's got like bandana around her arm there, which would also work for like, you know, say like first aid, or if like any dust or bugs were around, that kind of thing. So yeah, works out. Love the red eyes, or the, well, it's actually kind of like a really bright magenta eyes. Digging it, digging it. Let's go to the next one here. We got an OC named Neelan. They are 26 years old and they look like they are possibly mixed with like a raccoon, judging by the tail, which is cool. They got the little sleeve belts on there in case they wanted to, you know, switch things up and possibly tighten them, or maybe just for fashion. Either way works for me. Great job. I like all the warm colors that are on the foreground versus the background having the cool colors. That's a really good way to separate your composition. Oh. I don't know why, but this background kind of reminds me of, this gives me very Cartoon Network vibes, not in a bad way, in a good way. I really enjoy that. It looks like some of the composition might even have been taking like inspiration from some of the Cartoon Network characters here. But yeah, it looks awesome. Love it. It almost looks like they're wearing like a Monster Energy drink jacket or something. And then we got a traditional art here at the end here. We got a nice little tea set and a nice little gazebo going on. Little chill place to sit and have your tea by candlelight. Maybe like a romantic setting. Yeah, it looks great. So that was SJM. So yeah, check them out. You know, make sure you go to their Twitter, encourage them on their art journey, and say nice things and interact with them. They're really nice. Next here we have Scoobu21. Got some traditional art again. They said I went and draw my OCs cosplaying as their favorite characters. Also, that's what got me inspired to make my OCs. Oh, they need to get on my Discord server. Okay. I'll have to try to make a mental note of that and get them on the Discord as well. If you guys don't know, I do have a Discord server where you can share not only your regular artwork, but you can share your non-safe work if you want. I have a whole section for that. I have a promotions tab. I know a lot of people are very anti-promotions, but not me. As long as you put it in the right tab, you can promote whatever you want, as long as you don't spam. And, you know, and just come in there and hang out and talk to other artists and, you know, have a good time. So yeah, this is cool. Got a mask on him. You can kind of see what he's thinking here. Looks cool. I wonder what this character is actually cosplaying. I wish I had actually looked at this sooner. I could have got him in the Discord and got some more background info on this here. Not quite sure exactly what he's cosplaying, but it looks cool. Let's go to the next one here. This kind of looks like, what's her face? Looks like a Sonic OC's outfit on this one. I could be wrong. Not 100% sure. I haven't really kept up with the Sonic universe. But yeah, looks great. I love the boots. The boots are awesome. Let's go on to the next one here. Ooh, they're like sneaking around. That's what it looks like. Or they might be like annoyed by somebody that's like talking to them and they're trying to sneak away mid-conversation. They're like, I'm just going to dip the hell out of here because I have no idea what they're talking about. This one is definitely from Sonic. I know this character. Nice. Their little hammer and everything. Hell yeah. So that was Scoobu21. Make sure you check them out. They have a lot of like traditional work. You know what I mean? So yeah, go get them love. They're Sonic fans apparently. So if you guys want to like, you know, geek out over some Sonic, there you go. Now we have Pensy. Hell yeah. Woo! We got Super Saiyan 4 here. Hell yeah. That's so awesome. You did such a good job with this. Love everything about it. I love the Sarashi you know, chest wrap around the top there to keep in the boobas. Looks great. Love it. Let's go on to the next one here. Ooh, this one's cool too. This one's also Dragon Ball inspired too, right? Yeah, these are all DBZ picks. Awesome. Sorry, I just read what you said. I should read. I should use my eyes and then, you know, convey what it says. This looks awesome. I love the hair. The hair is the best part, in my opinion, here. Like, it's so well formed. I can tell all the different, like, sections, the foreground, the background. Lucia. Nice, nice. I'm also a sucker for a girl with some eye patch for some reason. I don't know why. Something about it. Let's move on to the next one here. Ooh. I like the pose coming forward. You got like the foreshortening and the perspective going on. Looks fantastic. You did a really, really good job with all of these. I'm super proud of you. Super awesome work. This is Pensy's work. They're in chat. Make sure you interact with them. They're one of the nicest people I've ever met on here. Super supportive. Again, they do commissions, so, you know, check out their work. Kika, she is your kitty. Nice. Moving on to the next one here. We have T-Zurge did one of Pensy's characters here. Did Kenta. This looks so good. Like, I don't know why. This like really it looks like a shot from like a really well done animation. So cool. I love T-Zurge's art style. It looks so good. I like the green in the background too. It really like complements all the red in the foreground. Did an awesome, awesome job. Is that the only one he submitted? I mean, they submitted? Yep. That looks like it. All right. So they also do a ton of commission work. Make sure you check them out. They are T-Zerch. Always love seeing their artwork. I can't wait to see more from them. Let's see, was that the last submission we had? I'm going to go back one more time just to make sure. If it is, I'm going to move on to working on some fan art. That way we don't have to end it super soon. Yep, that was the final submission there for this week. Thank you everybody so much that did submit. I will repost this post. I'm trying to get better about reposting it, so I'll try to repost it today. Let's see what this notification is. Okay, cool. So yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pivot since we've gone through all of the artwork here, and I don't want to go ahead and just end stream because, you know, we've only been streaming for, you know, not too terribly long here. If you guys don't know, I play a cozy game called Palia with my wife, Havoc. Oh, nice! You did an art share. Cool, cool, cool. I'll have to post on that for you. So I'm thinking I'm gonna pick my girl Kenyatta here because I am romancing her, so we're gonna do some practice fan art of her. Hey Vegeta. Why is my pen not working? Oh, there we go. I was on the wrong one. There we go. So we're just going to do like a real quick study of her at first. I'm going to kind of use this one as a reference here. I actually found the artist that does the character models and designs on ArtStation here. Okay. Well, I hope you get lots of rest, Pensy. Thank you so much for showing up for the stream. I really appreciate it. And I can't wait to see your commission work when it's done. Yep, yep, 100%. You definitely need sleep for that. You are correct. Get lots of rest. I don't know. I don't know why, but every time I start sketching, I always make like start with the head being too damn big. Let's see. So that way, and then across there. Then we'll kind of like establish the hairline. It's kind of up here. Well, the back of the skull actually needs to be bigger. That's for sure. For anybody who just joined here, I went through all of the submissions for the art submissions, so now I'm just working on some fan art here. Because, you know, why not? Just kind of getting the structure down. We're doing like a little bit of a kind of like a study. Study. She's got bigger cheeks. Which makes her cute. Makes her hella cute. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Let's bring the nose up some. There we go. Kenyatta's always full of sass, so this is what I was using. There we go. Kind of goes up like that. Cat's freaking out. He's like, why aren't you paying attention to me? It's like, Dad, look at me. Look at me. Look what I can do. Let's make sure we flip it here so it doesn't get all crazy. As it gets all crazy. Let's make sure that it actually follows the skull here. The skull shape. It's important. Bring this out a little bit more, make it a little more rounded. I know it covers her ears on that side. Bring this down just a bit like that. The style in this game is definitely a bit different than mine, so it's kind of like a little bit more almost Disney-ish, kind of like Pixar, kind of. Buddy, stop running around, dude. My cat's like insane right now. Bring her ear tip out a bit there. I think this needs to be up higher too. make sure I get the shape of her hair right. It's always the hardest part. Make sure that there's still like the likeness and everything. Bring her face shape out more on this side. There we go. That's looking better. Maybe not so much there. There we go. That's better. This is just the sketch phase anyway, so we can make it better as we go. I'm gonna have her kind of looking at the viewer more. Kind of want to see if they have any crazy details. No, I don't have anything super crazy in the eyes there. They're just kind of normal. I think this might need to come up just a bit. This needs to come up this way so we can get the sass. Sass is definitely a character trait. Oops, she's not actually looking at us, so let's fix that. All right. So she has an interesting eye shape. Yeah, for the sake of this drawing, yeah, we're going to change where she's looking. Try not to make that one like that much bigger. We're doing the artist struggles with the other eye here. That's okay. We can totally fix it. We have the power. Never get frustrated with it, especially with digital art, because you have the ability to change it. It's like, don't give up so quick. Because we can also do where we flip it and make adjustments that way. And then we're going to kind of do this number, really kind of sell the expression a bit more. I think her nose area needs to come up, kind of expand out a bit. Jaw come out just a bit. It's going to be a little warped anyway because this is just a sketch, and we can adjust the lines for like the final. Get closer in there. Like that her earring is like a little tooth. I like that she's like actually got some muscle on her too. It's going to be a little bit different than our reference here. Actually, it needs to come out more before we start doing the get like her fur collar thing going on here. This way, flip it back. Definitely have a stylized anatomy in this game, that's for sure. Of course, they're not human either. They're called Majiri. I suspect that they are dragons of some kind. If I had to make a guess, as far as what I've observed from playing the game. All right, it's looking pretty good so far for the sketch. Still feel like this hair needs to be a bit bigger because of the skull. It kind of poofs like way out because we want like her silhouette to be recognizable as the particular character. And they definitely emphasize the shape on the one side of her head here. I think that'll make her look more like the character. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good for a nice little portrait there. So now we can go in and we can clean things up. I've never actually used this brush before, so I'm going to actually continue with it. See what we can do with it here. Maybe we can get like a more painterly looking thing going on here. This is one of Mark Burnett's brushes, cube brush. He used to do, he worked for Blizzard for a while. He did the designs for Overwatch. He's also an awesome art teacher, so you guys want to check him out, learn some stuff. He's an excellent teacher. He has, of course, his free YouTube stuff, and then he also has an actual art course that he has put together that's like really affordable for the kind of education you get with it. And this is just a stylistic thing that I like to do with the eyelashes here. What's cool about this brush is it seems that we can go through and we can build on it by like layering it up using different brush thicknesses. And then, of course, when I need something to be filled in, I can do this number. Rather than using the paint bucket like I normally would. And we can take away a little bit in some areas where we need it. Trying not to go overboard. It's always the hardest part for me. It's like, honestly, dial it back. I think I should actually bring that out a little bit. She is younger. I don't want her to look older than she is. Oops. Let's see if I can sneak some shading in here too. Just a little bit. Maybe we won't do that. I think that looks a little muddy. Let's see, what kind of shape do we have going on here for the hair? Bring it out a little bit more. I think what I'll do is I'll fill this in, and then I can go through and erase away stuff. Oops, did not mean to do that. It's supposed to be brush is freaking out. Kind of have a little bit around where her eyeliner. And it kind of goes like this. And it goes out a little bit actually right here. It is pretty fun to experiment with a new brush, though. And we're not doing exact one for one with the reference here. Though I do think I am going to move it down just a bit here. It's a little closer where it's supposed to be. There we go. Want to make sure it looks like it's got some gravity applied to it. That gives us a little bit more room for like where the hair. Should probably fill in some of these big shapes here. Oh, I see. So it kind of goes down like that. All right, we'll do this number and then we could do detail. Kind of like erase away or add after. Kind of don't like how that looked. That. Oops. Man, I just can't get this part right. It's okay. We'll just keep working at it till I get it. Ah, so this kind of like goes down to here like that. And she kind of has like a, it's like a triangle shape up here. It kind of comes up and out like that. Hi, buddy. Cat is mewing at me. It's like, what are you doing, Dad? Dad's drawing. Make sure that we flip often. Start doing some of the finer details in here. Oops. I don't know why it is that little curve there at the end. It's kind of irritating. need to flip it back this way. Get the angle that I want. Just to keep flipping back and forth between erase and adding detail till we get exactly what we're looking for. Oh, stop. So, erase away a bit up here. All right, we're just going to call it good for that side. I don't want to spend too much time on this since this is just a study. I want to be able to get to the coloring phase, so if I take forever, and we won't get to enjoy that part. Sure, this is kind of the right shape still. This actually needs to come in a bit. There we go. That looks better. So this kind of goes and does kind of this number here. just going to kind of fill it in here, and then we'll go with it. Work on the details again like we did on the other side. Oops. And it's a little lighter through here. Kind of like this way. Oops. All right, let's see. This needs to go more this way. Bring that in. Make her jaw come out right. It's looking better. Move this over to where hairline actually is. Looks like there's a little more space up here between the eyebrow and the hair too. We gotta think about the negative space. This actually covers some of her eyes, so we want to move it over. Just a little bit at a time so we don't mess it up. Let's do her nose now. Vegeta, stop. And let's flip it for the other side of the nose. So it doesn't end up all crazy. I don't want to put too much crazy detail into the nose area there. Buddy, stop. He's like, I'm gonna drive you nuts today. is cat. Vegeta. He's about to lose his privileges for being in here while I'm streaming. All right. I think this needs to move down just a bit here. Oh my god, this cat's driving me nuts. I love you, dude, but come on, man. You can't be doing this. Not while I'm streaming, dude. All right, let's actually turn off my sketch layer and see how things are looking. Not too bad. Let's make sure that this looks okay. There we go. All right, let's flip her back. See if we can get this eye shape the way I want it. Actually, it looks like it goes up more there. And then kind of curves back down like that. It's got like the almond shape eyes. Oops. So it kind of goes there, and then it cuts in like that, I think. It's a little more accurate. That was kind of huge. Just a bit. See if we can fix this. At least compared to the size of the other one. Bring it in just a tad. It's kind of funny having the Sephiroth music play when I'm doing a character that's completely different. Got the zoomies, buddy. Getting there. Almost have a face established. Then we can do some coloring. Which is my favorite part. You're so cool with your loud car, man. I wish I was as cool as you. Turn off the sketch real quick. Yeah, it's looking fine. We're definitely gonna have to clean up some of it too. Just a little bit at least. So it doesn't muddy up the picture when we color it. Gonna have her eyelashes kind of show through there. This is still a bit thick. On the struggle bus here. Oops, did not mean to do that. All right, now we can truck along a little bit farther since we've got established pretty much the main focus of the picture. We can keep this part a little bit looser. Oops, I forgot her little ear tip sticking out here. There we go. Can't forget that. She has to have ears. Oops. We're just going to do just a little bit thickening of some lines there. Thicken up the lines here where it connects. Sharpen up there. In just a bit. Oops, brush is wigging out. Hey, Windseeker. What's up, man? I wrapped up my art share earlier, so I figured I would just, mess around a bit and do some fan art here of Palia. I'm fine. Havoc is out with the parents, so I'm just kind of like, just hanging out. Watching my cat go crazy. He's got the zoomies. It's like, pay attention to me, Dad. I'm like, dude, I will. I promise. I got to finish up my stream first, though. He acts like I don't like cuddle and play with him all the time. Trying to make me look bad. Dad never plays with me. Yeah, okay. That's a lie. Need love now. I'm like, no time for love, Dr. Jones. Bring this down a bit more here. Actually, do it like that, so it's a little more beefy. Make it a little look better. I'm also experimenting with a different brush and a totally different style here, so it's always fun to do every now and then. Switch things up. Keep things spicy, you know. Give it a little extra seasoning here and there. Mm-hmm. Let's see, how is this connected? Oh, it's just a leather strap. Okay. Shit, I need to move that. It's not in the right spot. Especially for how it's hanging. It needs to be like over here. Something like that. Blend that in a bit. So fix it. There we go. It's looking better. Yeah, we'll just have it kind of connect like that. Oops. Just gonna kind of do this number down here to give it like a little, kind of like a vignette a little bit. Just a bit. And then I just need to do our collarbones, and then I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and then we'll do some coloring. Yeah. Actually, this looked kind of good doing just a little bit here and there. Kind of like that, actually. Soften it up a bit. Just a bit. Yeah, that looks good. So we're gonna bring that out. A bit more, and then down this way. There we go. It's looking pretty smegsy. Let's do 10 maybe. That. Adjust the tone a bit on it. Let's bring some of these up. Level correction too a bit. We're just going to kind of lighten it up because we're going to do some colors and some painting. Merge that together. Make a copy so we don't do anything destructive when I'm doing some experimenting with what I want to do here. I'll lighten it up a little bit in some areas, just a bit, so it's not so maybe where the light's gonna be. And then I can add a little bit of an airbrush gradient into here. Kind of down here too. Like that. Looks a little bit better, I think. Maybe if there's one more thing I want to try. There we go. Let's make it look a little nicer. A little less rough there. We kind of want to blur around her hairline too. Probably with this fur as well. This is a really nice tool. Maybe blur some of the tips of the fur out like that. There we go. Cool. All right, I'm going to take a very brief bathroom break and I'll be right back. Less than 5 minutes, guys. All right, I'm back. Now we can do the fun part. I'm actually kind of thinking I might start in black and white and then so I keep my values good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do like a take the lasso tool and do like a rough establishment of where all the painting's gonna be done. Shape. Man, I wish I had the I haven't bought the latest version of Clip Studio Paint. It's got like some super cool new features. And I'm just like, oh, I want it, but I'm so broke right now. Damn it, did it again. Select that away. I think we're gonna add some elements when we color this just to get the shape, the silhouette looking really good. Like little hair strands and everything. Oops. It's like the best thing that came out of the original live action Mortal Kombat movie was the Mortal Kombat techno song. So fucking hype. Test your mind. All right. Hell yeah. I'll clip everything to this. And take out my airbrush here. Oops. Get that color back. Now I gotta figure out what kind of lighting scheme I want here. I think I want it to be kind of like almost like a vignette since it's a portrait, so that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna kind of get that going first. that. We'll put a little bit of shadow here and here. And a little bit up here, like that. We're just gonna kind of build the lighting as we go. Hell yeah. Definitely Kenyatta. Bayada. Yeah, I think the light's gonna be coming from that way. Oops. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's Richard EB. Pretty fucking awesome. Alright, so it's gonna be less light there. A little bit like that, and a little bit down here. That. Oh man. Lighten it up so I can put it back in. Get it nice and dark right there. Oh, actually, I can reselect. And I can select the inverse to do what I wanted to do up here with it. Actually, we're going to bring that down. Oops. It's too many. That's why. Let me burn. Let's bring this down to 15. Get a little more subtle there. There we go. Now we could do some hard shadow work. There. And we can use where's this hard brown brush? There it is. Do like that. There and hey, Cora, how's it going? Glad you can make it. I'm actually glad I decided to keep streaming even when I was done with my art chair here. It's okay, no worries. There's always the VOD. Yeah, I played this cozy game called Palia with Havoc, so figured I would do some fan art in order to, you know, kind of fill the rest of my stream time here, so trying some stuff with different brushes here and whatnot. It's always fun to experiment every now and then. Mm. Gotta keep track of the light source while I'm doing all this. Yep, exactly. Can't advance. Become a better artist. Gotta push your boundaries anyway. Get out of your comfort zone. Can't stay there forever. Oops, wrong one. have not saved. I should probably save. There we go. Now I'm less scared about losing things. Might have a secondary light source from over here. I think that would look good. Let's reduce the size of this a bit. So if I'm going to do a secondary light source, I need to kind of do this nose bridge area. And then with the secondary light source, I can also kind of do like this here. It will all make sense in the end. Trust the process.
Phaethyrison, you traveler.
Oops. Oops. Push a little water line there. Sorry, I'm not talking a lot, guys. I am concentrating. I am in turbo concentration mode. Hey, how's it going? All sorts of people are joining today. This is exciting. Oops, I didn't even realize that this got messed up down here. We can fix it. Easy fix. Hell yeah. Oop, that is huge. Thanks. Appreciate it. Actually, I haven't flipped the canvas in a second. I should probably do that. Speaking of things that good artists do. Coming down, give you your satisfaction. The other mob, don't to be say, to break it down. I'm sad there's no more Mob Psycho. It's so good. Percentage of my life, could I must say? Places. I'm gonna stay and desperate, aren't you? Yeah, every single song slaps so goddamn hard. It has like no business going that hard. Up and down, I'm gonna feel your satisfaction. Your love, gonna feel your frustration. Satisfaction.
Cutie Boy Trap King and You Traveler.
One of these days, I'll get some actual organization going here, so I don't keep losing my brush that I'm working with. Another time, you're through it. Cry my life, cry my sight. Oh, in places. I don't time. The mob is high, the mob is high. Oh mine, I must go. Mine's your own. All right, I think I'm getting close to everything I need for the face. Let's do some refining of the hair a little bit. Oh, wow. Yeah, thanks for the follows, guys. I didn't even notice that. Today's an exciting day. Hell yeah. I was so wrapped up in my work. I should have like made sure I thanked you guys. I'm sorry. I already did that. Let's see. Need some value difference up here just a bit. We're going to adjust the values at the end anyway. be cool if the development team sees this and is like, yo, how about a job? Oh, nice. Go. We got some more detail back into that. All right, now I think we can move on to down here. Let's kind of get these fur shadows established, the big ones here. And then the neckline for where the choker is. And then we can kind of do this number with the tooth. Eight-bit thriller horror game, huh? Huh. Sounds cool. Let's get like where head is casting a shadow too. Oops. There'll be a little bit of shadow there. Mm-hmm. We can kind of take these and soften them up just a little bit in some of these areas. Oh, it is from a cozy game that me and Havoc played called Palia. Her name is Kenyatta. It's actually one of the NPCs that I am dating in the game, so she is full of sass. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, she's definitely a baddie. Trying to get the values down, and then I can get to coloring it, which is my favorite part. Yeah, he needs to. Kenley needs to sack up, to say the least. He needs to stand up to Kenyatta's mom, Esh, as well. Or Eshe, or however say her name. Don't actually know. Did you treat her like a certain someone we know? And then she decided to like you? Hmm. Well, that's good that she's leaving Reth alone. Reth did nothing wrong. Poor guy. He's trying to save his sister. Who I'm also dating his sister. Because you can date multiple characters in the game, which is cool. Makes it fun. I mean, he is, but it's for the greater good. The greater good. Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of rest stands to go around, so. Would help if I would stop selecting the wrong brush every single damn time. Let's see. Let's do some stuff on the fur. Just to give it some texture. Doesn't have to be anything crazy, just kind of subtle. Maybe do it a little darker over here. So I drank it and she was like, okay, go talk to 5 people in town and tell me what happens to all them. Tell me how your poisoning of the town adventure goes. Oops. Not what I meant to. No, that's also not what I meant to do. If you could actually select what I told you to. Brush. We're going to fight. All right. Let's see. Do just a little bit with this. Kind of do the shadows a bit where they're overlapping here. Try not to go overboard. Says Aniki every time. Oops. Using the wrong end of the brush. Flip. All right. Then we can kind of race away a little bit around here. Just make it a little lighter where the face is. There we go. I think that's looking pretty good for the shadow work. So we're gonna save. That and duplicate, linear burn. There we go. And then do some light here. We're at So I'm coming that way. Kind of brighten her face up just a bit. And then some through here. And over here a little bit. That. And now we can kind of do some cool stuff here. Kind of just like that. And then let's kind of get her eyelid here. I'm going to take it off of that eyelash though, because I'm going to do separate lighting, I think, for that. Just kind of in the middle there. And then just do kind of like this number here. And then we'll smudge it just a little tad bit. And some of the spots. So it's not like super crazy. There we go, that's looking good. There, and just kind of do a little bit here around the water line. Just a little bit. Highlight. A little bit of highlight, a little bit here. A little bit there. That highlight. Some more waterline. Oh man, I'm getting so hungry. But I want to get at least the values done for this stream, and then maybe I'll do the coloring for another stream. Actually, this whole little area here can have, we're gonna kind of expand it here. So we have a little bit in there, and then across here, a little bit more. There. And then we'll smudge it a bit, just a bit. It's not super crazy. Ooh, that's already looking nicer. I want her to have like a secondary source here, so like a rim light. So just do that real fast. And we're gonna take it off her eyelash because I'll do her lighting for her eyelashes separately. Go. It's already looking way better. Make this brush super big for this. Just kind of gently lighten that up just a little bit there. Yeah. Keep saving, make sure I don't mess anything up. Can kind of do this and that up a little bit like that. Okay, smudge it out in some spots like that. Right here where her nostril is. Smudge it out a little bit. Ooh, that's so big. Let's do just that. And then smudge it out just a bit so it's not quite so harsh there. Actually, I probably should have done that with a bigger smudge tool. That would make more sense. Just a little bit right there. There we go. It's looking good. Let's see. Yeah. This is Lauren Babick. She does awesome covers.
Almajest27, a new traveler.
Actually, let me double check. No, it's not Lauren Babick. It's a different artist. Sorry. I don't remember what her name is. I think it's like Lola or something like that. I think that's what she goes by. I know Lauren Babick does have a cover though, as well. Should probably flip my canvas before I get too far. I think it's looking good so far, though. I don't want to go too crazy with the lighting. If I could stop selecting the wrong brush, that would be great. I would enjoy that. Let's see. Let's get some light on this eye. Oops. It's not what I wanted at all. Go back. Kind of take it like this. around the water line a little bit here. Smudge a little bit of this out, just so it's not too crazy. So I want our eyes to pop. Oops, that is not at all the right brush. That is the brush Sure, her lips are juicy. All right. I don't want to go crazy with the highlights. So I'm going to leave the face alone for now. Oh, except for the eyelashes. I lied. Am I on the right brush? I am. It's just like, nah, on the eyelashes. Okay, that's fine. I'll come back to that. I'm going to do kind of like this number too, just a little bit. Make this brush bigger. Kind of establish the big stuff first. have kind of like, oh yeah, we got that rim light going on over here. So make sure it applies to the hair here on this side. Might have to use a different blending mode on the hair for that. That's okay. We can totally do that. You know what? I don't think I want to put a lot of detail in the hair anyway, because I think it'll take away from the face if we do. So that's good. Now we can do some of the lighting down here. Let's actually bring that in a tad. Don't want it to be too bright. Let's get some of this fur established too. Make sure that it at least looks 3D. Let's make this brush bigger. And then we're going to smudge some of that. So it's not quite so sharp. Kind of establish this area a bit. Some light. A little bit right here. Get this going. Real subtle. Erase away some of it. We're going to soften a lot of this up because it's not the focal point. I don't want to take away from the face. There are some places that need some highlights because of the materials. So let's get like the choker going here. Just kind of separate a little bit of the values of it. Just a bit. Little bit in some areas will work. And then kind of make these a little more pronounced. This is part of the choker too. Do just a little bit here and there with the fur. Let's make this brush a little bigger, or some of it. Oops, brush is wigging out. There we go. I think that's pretty good for the lighting. Bring it down a little bit and then duplicate and glow dodge. And then we can blur that to, let's do 50. And then we'll even drop the layer down to 30, I think. Yep. We'll make it more subtle again. Hell yeah. So now I can do my value check here. Color. It's actually looking pretty good already. We're going to zoom it way out. Or make sure that everything reads from a distance, especially for posting on social media. All right, let's see how it looks when we go back in. It looks pretty good. I can always use some coloring to make it a little more like dramatic when I do the lighting. All right, so what I want to do now is take this and I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to put one in a folder just in case I need to go back and fix anything because I'd be really sad if I wasn't able to go back and fix stuff after the fact. So let's stick that in a folder. This will be backup values. That's that. Okay, cool. Oops, did I not? No, I did put it in there. Okay, cool. So I can take this, we can drop that down there. Take these, I'm going to merge them all together. And then what I'm going to do, duplicate, put it above the line layer. I'm going to clip it to it. Do hard light. I'm going to blur it some. We're going to blur it to 50. And we'll bring that down to 50. Duplicate. Let's do lighten. And then duplicate. Darken. Back up a bit. Maybe one more darken layer. Or maybe I can do it as a multiply. Make it a little bit better. So I'm kind of thinking what I'll do actually. So it doesn't look so great on the hair. So what I can do is I can kind of go in. Hopefully you do this manually. Take that off the hair. So I don't like how it looks on the hair. Just try to get the best I can with my lasso tool. This also might be a problem for another day. All right, cool. Now I can go through and I can kind of get rid of that effect on the hair, at least. Oh, that actually worked way better than I thought it would. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Happy accidents working out. Nice. I like it. Let's put it on the screen real quick there. Looking pretty good so far. So, did I save already? Did not. Let me save. Let's establish at least a different value in the background of some kind. Probably not super dark. Just not white would help. No. There we go, got that. And then I can kind of do the vignette again, just to reinforce it. We're gonna do is that, and then we're gonna erase away where her head is here. And then we can also do, we can do like some diagonal lighting here, actually in the back, to really kind of bring it into her, oops, eyes and face. No, I want the eraser. Why do you keep doing this to me? Why are you like this? Like this. And we can kind of make it like maybe there's like some light trickling through or something. We'll add some texture and stuff to it later. That and do that. And then we'll do invert. That. Then we're going to do another layer. We're going to duplicate it and we're going to invert again. My brain is not braining. Select. Yeah. And we're actually going to change this to, I think, a linear light layer. Oh, crap. Wait, I got to do something else first. Invert. We'll get rid of what's on it. And then we'll invert it again. Then we can do this. So now I can take this and, oh no, I want like a motion blur, I think would be the way to go with this. Getting there. Let's make it maximum blur. All right, and we're gonna bring this down. Duplicate. Glow dodge. And do a big old Gaussian blur on it. And think I'm going to erase away just a bit of it over here. Kind of like this. And we're going to do the same here. Like that. Then we're going to bring this down. It actually looks pretty good right there, I think. Let's see. What else do I want to do? Let's do... Maybe I have a brush for like some dust, like speckles or something. Here we go. Perfect. Let's make some smaller ones. Like that, and then we're going to bring this down. Duplicate it, and then we're going to do our motion blur on them. I think that glow dodge is still a little too intense, so let's take it down to 15. There we go. That's a bit better. And then I think when I come back to work on this again, I will do some more rendering and coloring and whatnot. Because I got to put some like texture and stuff. Yeah, I think this is a good point to stop here. So let me go ahead and we'll make it nice and big so everybody can see. I think it's looking pretty awesome so far. So I'm pretty proud of actually how this turned out. So let's see here. Ooh, I got another follower. I got more followers. Guys, thanks for following me. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. All right, let's stick you guys back in the lobby so I can wrap this up. So I want to thank everybody who showed up for stream today. If you missed the art showcase section of the stream, I will have the VOD up not only on Twitch, but on YouTube later today. I want to thank you for being here, even if you were just lurking. If you didn't interact, that's totally cool. If you're watching this later, you are also amazing. I will be taking a break from streaming tomorrow, and I'll be back on Monday. Make sure you guys give me a follow so you know when I go live, and I will see you Monday. Bye.